Hi, I'm David Anderson, and I've been a Rotarian since December of 2011. And my wife Yvonne and I are here today to share our experience of being a host family for a Rotary International student.
Part of the reason that we wanted to do this was it was a great experience for our family. We kind of had heard about the program and had thought about it, but then all of a sudden an opportunity came up and we decided, hey, this would be really neat to have a student become part of our family. And actually we ended up having the first opportunity, like we were the first host family for Pierre, and Pierre came from Belgium, and it gave us a really kind of a fun time. We toured him around town and took him up to our place in Whistler. Pierre just became part of our family. And as the first host family, the plus was that we got a lot of Pierre time because he really didn't have a peer group in town. But the minus was that he didn't have a peer group, so we had him with us quite a bit. So we loved being the first host family because we got to spend a lot of time with Pierre, but there's also opportunities to be a second host family or a third host family where the student is really also involved with school and their own peer group.
In fact, one of the reasons that we were willing to take this on was it's not a one-year deal. It's just a, we had Pierre for 3 months. During that period of time, the Rotary took him away fairly frequently on different events, sometimes up to 2 weeks. Also, the Rotary provided a lot of, I guess, the administrative help that we didn't have to fuss too much over any of the bureaucratic stuff. That was all done for us. So, great.
One of the things I really liked about having a student was it was a lot of fun. Our own kids and Pierre just became almost like a sibling group, and we did a lot of board games. We swam up at Whistler at our place. Everybody challenged each other to things like jumping off rope swings and kayaking. A lot of adventures that we had, and a lot of chocolate that we ate. And it was just really a lot of fun. And I think it was really good for our kids to experience another culture, another kid. It's what we call same, different. They're really the same, these kids, as our kids, but they're different. And so that's kind of a fun thing for them. Without having to leave the comfort of their own home, they experience this whole new culture.
Another thing, too, is through Skype and whatnot, we got to know Pierre's parents back in Belgium, and in fact, they came to Tsawwassen later in the year, and we got to meet with them and hang out with them, and I think they came up to us, or did they not?
They did.
So Rotary does a pretty good job of screening the kids, so you're likely to get a well-behaved, enthusiastic kid. They're there because they want to be there. There's quite a competition to be selected as an exchange student. So you know, you're going to get a good kid. He's going to fit. He or she will fit into your family, and they're nice.
And if there are any issues, Rotary provides a counselor. They provide also someone who does all the administration. And so a lot of that stuff that you think, oh, that's going to be a burden on you, actually isn't, because there are other people in Rotary that take care of all of that. So,
including taking your exchange student to participate with their family and their fun activities too. So you're not carrying the whole burden of keeping a kid in a strange land entertained. There's lots of help with that too. All good.
It was a great experience overall. I think for us it really was, and I think if anybody is even remotely interested, you should contact the Rotary and check out the program, because it's a real win-win.